Is Brad Pitt about to pull a Johnny Depp card and drag Angelina Jolie to court for defamation? Well, according to several sources, the battle between the divorced couple is far from over and seems to be getting messier. So what did Angelina reveal about being dragged to court yet again by Brad Pitt? Brad and Angelina married in 2014 after being together for 9 years, adopting 3 kids, and having 3 kids of their own. But shortly after celebrating the second anniversary, Brangelina announced that they were separating. But what really shocked the entire world was Angelina's request for asking sole custody of their 6 kids.
On Monday, Jolie filing for divorce after 12 years of being together and just 2 years of marriage. In this 11-page court document obtained by ABC News, she cites irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split, not asking for child or spousal support, but asking for physical custody of the couple's 6 children, petitioning her soon-to-be ex to get visitation rights.
So what really happened that led Angelina to take such a drastic step? According to TMZ, Angelina became fed up with Brad's use of weed and alcohol and felt his anger problem made him dangerous to be around. At the time, Brad released a statement saying that he was heartbroken and shocked by Angelina's decision. However, he also admitted he never really learned how to control his anger. Brad said, "I lose it at times. I get sucked into something and I can lose it. I take my hands off the wheel. I'm human." And after Angelina was granted full custody of the kids, with Brad only receiving supervised visitation rights, speculation of DV started making the rounds. These rumors were intensified when it was revealed that Brad was ordered to take 4 substance tests a month. However, Brad repeatedly tested negative, and in November 2016, the DCFS cleared him of any wrongdoing. But then all hell broke loose when TMZ exposed Brad of getting into an altercation with Angelina and their son Maddox and getting physical with them. The incident took place on a private plane that the family were traveling in. According to TMZ, Brad and Angelina were arguing when Maddox, who was 15 at the time, jumped up to verbally defend his mom, and at that point, Brad lunged at Maddox and made contact with him. When the incident became public, a source close to Angelina revealed that she was scared about the safety of her and her kids. Whereas Brad's team accused Angie of exaggerating the plane incident to gain an upper hand in the custody battle. After a long and messy custody battle, the couple reached an agreement in 2018, with Angelina retaining more than 50% custody and Brad getting more time with his kids. But Angelina was not happy with the court decision and felt that Brad was granted more time with the kids than he actually deserved. And in 2020, things took a turn for the worse, when Maddox testified against his dad as an adult. At the time, Brad accused Angelina of manipulating the kids against him. One insider close to Brad told US Weekly at the time, "Over the past 4.5 years, there have been a number of claims made by Angelina that have been reviewed and not substantiated. The children have been used by Angelina to hurt Brad before, and this is more of that behavior." But then Angelina clapped back by filing new documents claiming she and her children had proof that Brad committed DV. Angelina wanted to testify about the alleged DV and provide the kids' testimonies. But Angelina didn't stop there. She also sued the FBI for leaking the information about the plane altercation. Brad Pitt was not having it because he countersued Angelina. Brad accused Angelina of illegally selling her stakes in the French winery they jointly owned, claiming she sold her interests to a Russian oligarch. But it was later revealed that the court cleared Angelina to sell her shares and estate to a third person. But Brad is not happy and is very intent on taking revenge on Angelina because he recently dragged Angelina to court yet again and sued her of being vindictive. The court filing states that Angelina intentionally sought to inflict harm on him by selling her shares in the winery. Brad's filing reads, "Jolie pursued and then consummated the purported sale in secret, purposely keeping Pitt in the dark and knowingly violating Pitt's contractual rights." The complaint further suggested that Jolie has sought to force Pitt into partnership with a stranger, and worse yet, a stranger with poisonous associations and intentions. And just like Johnny Depp, Brad is demanding a trial by jury and seeking damages in an amount to be proven at trial, plus the purported sale made by Angelina to be declared null and void. Brad's legal team said that Angelina's actions are consistently vindictive, and another example of this person trying to circumvent the rules. They added, "This is pretty consistent with this person's behavior and is why she has been deemed not credible based on the testimony of numerous experts, medical professionals, therapists, and others who know her best in the recent ruling of the custodial case." So how did Angelina react to being dragged to court yet again? A source close to Angelina revealed that Angelina thinks that Brad is the vindictive, petty one in this situation. And even though Brad and Angelina flew to Rome to celebrate their twins, Knox and Vivian's 14th birthday, they have virtually no contact, and that everything between them, including the kids' schedules, is handled by third parties because they're still battling it out in court. As for their fans, they are divided between who is right and who is wrong. Some believe that Angelina is in the wrong and using the kids against Brad. Others are convinced that Brad is the petty one and can't seem to understand that Angelina and their kids have moved on. One person said, "People saying it was her share and was in her right to sell it are completely right. However, how she did it was low. Doing things out of hate or wanting to hurt someone is just despicable. Imagine your ex-husband or wife selling half of your house to someone you don't like, and being invaded by the new owner's rules. It doesn't seem fair." Another person added, "She's always reminded me of being strange and unstable and a lot like Amber Heard. I could see her pushing Brad to the point where he would lose his temper. I would not believe a word she said and am totally sure that she has brainwashed those kids of theirs. Angelina Jolie is an evil person," one Twitter user said. "She sold her share of Brad and her winery to a Russian oligarch. I will not support anything that has her name on it. I don't usually get upset about things like that, but she's cruel. Just saying." Some people are defending Angelina, saying that their kids choosing to stay with their mother says a lot. One user said, "Using the kids against him. Brad admits he never learned to control his anger. He also doesn't seem to dispute that he attacked Maddox on a plane or that he has substance issues. Maddox testified against him, and the kids prefer being with her. That says a lot, and it doesn't sound like Brad is a fun person to be around or necessarily safe for the kids. He's dragged her to court multiple times, despite her being cleared to sell her shares. She's not the vindictive one, y'all." Another user tweeted, "Brad Pitt needs to worry about why he could only have court-ordered supervised visits with his kids, and once they aged out they chose to stop seeing him instead of what Angelina does with her interest in a wine company no one knows they had. Loser. Who do you think is the real vindictive one? Is Angelina really manipulating the kids against Brad? Or Brad has always been the one in the wrong? Leave your comments below, and if you thought this was shocking, wait till you watch this next video.